In this video, we'll be talking about natal sun in Taurus in the 6th house and what this placement means for you if you have it in your chart. And with that being said, what the sun in Taurus generally shows is it shows somebody whose actions are motivated by value. Either they are motivated to demonstrate value, or they're motivated to acquire more value through their actions. And that's because Taurus is the sign of worth, value, money, and possessions, as well as talents. So when the sun is here, which is about our actions and our character, it shows somebody that wants to be of value or wants to be seen as capable and that wants to demonstrate any talents that they may have. And generally speaking, when the sun is in Taurus, it shows somebody that is intrinsically talented at least one thing, because the sun shows some of our qualities and our capabilities, and when it's in Taurus, it usually shows somebody with some sort of talent at something, especially a creative talent, or it could be something having to do with aesthetics, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is all about beauty, and Taurus is also about quality or value. So these people are qualitative people, and they have a good sense of taste and a good sense of quality. And when they do things, they like to do things well, especially in their career or their profession. They usually have some of the highest quality work, or like the most aesthetically appealing outcome, or like products or things that they do, whatever career that they may possess. So with that being said, when you have the sun in Taurus in the 6th house, the 6th house is about your routine and your lifestyle. So this shows somebody that has a qualitative lifestyle. And what I mean by that is that these people live their life in a very organized and keenly thought out manner. And that's because the 6th house is ruled by Mercury, which is about the mind and it's about intelligence. So a lot of times these people juggle a lot of tasks, errands, and responsibilities easily. And also they like to organize their routine or their lifestyle and kind of do things in a very cyclical or calculated or productive manner. So since the sun is in Taurus, this is about quality and resourcefulness, because Taurus is the sign of resources. So generally speaking, these people are quite resourceful and organized and routinely oriented, because it's in the 6th house of routine. And they try to adapt or like idealize their lifestyle, if that makes any sense. They try to, part of their passions is productivity and lifestyle. So these are the type of people that like lifestyle magazines. They like, clever tips of how to organize things. They like, interior design. They like things that all have to revolve around lifestyle, energy, health, and productivity as well. And they're very talented at those things. They're generally quite healthy people because they have the sun in this house of lifestyle and health and routine. And so when it comes also to their professional lives, they're quite organized, and they kind of organize their lifestyle around their career or their profession. And their main passion or their goal, on a side note, is to live an appealing or aesthetically pleasant lifestyle. And their profession and their ambitions are particularly important to them as a means or as a resource to live their ideal life. So they take their responsibilities quite serious, and they're quite structured around their tasks and responsibilities whenever those things call for them to be structured. But their main objective is freedom and time. And that's because the natural sign that has the 6th house in Taurus is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about freedom, adventure, travel, and fun. It's all about expansion. So anyways, how this ties together is that since you have this Taurus sun placement in the 6th house, it kind of shows me that you have this ideal of having a free lifestyle. And this kind of sometimes contradicts how it appears when it comes to your tendencies of being quite structured and organized about your professional life. But what people don't realize, or what, it doesn't appear on the outside, is that you take your responsibilities very seriously, and like you organize yourself, and you're so resourceful or calculated because you utilize that as a means to enjoy life later on, if that makes any sense. So another thing about these people is that they're like quite frugal, and they can be at times structured or like selectively frugal with their resources, and they just do that in order to later on afford to do the things that they want to do in their free time, and to do things such as traveling or enjoy some of the finer things in life. So anyways, these people really understand that in order to live a quality lifestyle, it's also about learning how to balance responsibilities and professions with pleasure. And so early on in life, they may work very hard, or they may work more time out of their day than anything else that they're doing or that they want to do. But generally speaking, this placement shows that later on they become very successful, and like these are the type of people that have the possibility of retiring early so that they can live the lifestyle that is more suited or focused around their personal interests. And so anyway, since the sun is in Taurus, and Taurus is about talents, the talents that these people have is that they have talents when it comes to logistics and towards organizing things, and also towards beautifying things. They're very good at aesthetic things, or like interior design. They also have a talent for productivity, and they would generally have very good health as well, because they're self-aware of those things, and they know how to have temperance when it comes to indulgences. But at the same time, they do allow themselves to enjoy the finer things in life from time to time. And it's just a very nice balance that they have when it comes to lifestyle. Now they're also good at art as well, because Taurus is about aesthetic gifts. And generally speaking, the sun also shows how we stand out. So with this placement, it shows that your lifestyle or your routine or your work-life balance really stands out to other people when you have this placement. And so, yeah, these people are good at balancing responsibilities and pleasure. And they live very well-rounded life. I was going to say lives, but I more so mean lifestyles. It could be life in general, but especially the way that they do things is very well-rounded, and it's like aesthetically pleasing. It's quite an interesting placement. And anyways, that basically summarizes what I wanted to talk about for this video. So I hope that this was insightful and that it resonated. If you did enjoy and it did relate, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more content. But other than that, I appreciate you guys watching and supporting in any way that you do. If you would like a natal chart reading where I break down all of your placements and your chart in a video format, then check the link in the description to my Patreon, where I do a free natal chart reading for each of my Jupiter tier patrons. And also, I have an email in my description if you'd like to contact me that way for any natal chart readings or specific inquiries of other nature. And yeah, so other than that, I will talk to you guys sometime soon in another video. Peace.